Do you know what is worse than death? Well, it depends. What determines, you ask? Well, just think about these questions. If you were born exactly at midnight, is it your birthday on both days? If vampires can't see their reflection in the mirror, then how does their hair look so good? When is Black Panther 2 going to be released? If a cat always falls on its feet and a piece of toast with butter always fall on the greased side, what happens if we tie a slice of buttered bread to the back of a cat and throw it out the window? So many questions and so many answers, but I only know one. Hello everyone and welcome to Top Things. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the sensational video that follows. Today we will talk about Marvel confirms the Black Panther news that will shock you. The passing of Chadwick Boseman after a private battle with malignancy came as a horrendous shock to many fans everywhere in the world, a considerable majority of whom are still grieving this misfortune. His social effect in the part of Black Panther couldn't be more important, giving weighty portrayal and a gigantically convincing presentation across 4 splendid movies. In December 2020, it was confirmed that Boseman would not be re-evaluated in the second Black Panther film as a sign of regard to the late entertainer, with his character T'Challa set to be missing from the new film. All things being equal, Black Panther 2 will keep on investigating the universe of Wakanda by zeroing in on a few different characters who were presented in the primary movie, with Ryan Coogler indeed connected to compose and coordinate the venture. Talking at the 2020 Disney investor meeting in December, Marvel manager Kevin Feige said his depiction of T'Challa, the Black Panther, is notable and rises above any emphasis of the character from some other medium from before. It is hence that we will not rework the character. To respect the inheritance that Chad encouraged us fabricate, we need to keep on investigating the universe of Wakanda and all the rich and fluctuated characters presented in the primary film. Already, a report in The Hollywood Reporter proposed that Shuri entertainer Letitia Wright will take on a more conspicuous function in the spin-off, while past stars Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, and Angela Bassett are likewise in line for a return. The venture is as yet scheduled for discharge in 2022, and it would seem that it should be on track to hit that date regardless of different postponements. Here's beginning to end what we think about Black Panther 2. Unsurprisingly, Marvel is keeping the plot of the Black Panther continuation, if there is one now, a firmly protected secret. In any case, studio president Kevin Feige had dropped some unclear cues about what's going on in the inventive group's mind with regards to the eventual fate of T'Challa, Wakanda, and Black Panther. One of the most loved leisure activities at Marvel Studios is lounging around on a Part 1 and talking about dreaming about what we could do in a Part 2, he said in a March 2018 meeting with Entertainment Weekly. There have been a lot of those discussions as we were assembling the principal Black Panther. We have thoughts and a pretty strong bearing on where we need to head with the subsequent one. While that didn't offer much in the method of hints, Feige showed that Wakanda's past and the historical backdrop of the Black Panther could likewise illuminate the establishment's future. Referring to the preamble in Black Panther that had T'Challa's dad, T'Chaka, visiting the United States in the mid-90s, Feige said that particular time frame probably won't be returned to. However, the possibility of the Black Panther's set of experiences as the pioneer and defender of Wakanda has prompted some charming inquiries. We would discuss the hereditary plane grouping in Black Panther, where towards the finish of the film, T'Challa takes the spice again and experiences his dad, where he resembles, "Hello man, we've sort of messed up and I need to transform it," he reviewed. There's that second where the entirety of the progenitors come behind T'Chaka. We would joke and go, I need to see, what's their story? What's that story? Who was Bashenga, the primary lord of Wakanda? Who's that third to one side behind T'Chaka? What was their story in Wakanda in 1938? That would be cool. It all begins as discussions like that. The more crowds need to see these accounts, the more open doors we need to investigate better places in time. When is Black Panther 2 released in cinemas? Despite the fact that it had been normal already, the Black Panther continuation was authoritatively confirmed at August 2019's D23 Expo, with Kevin Feige and Ryan Coogler uncovering a film delivery date of May 6, 2022, in spite of the fact that this has since moved to July 2022. From that point forward, the COVID pandemic has seen the postponement of many significant movies and network shows, inciting the studio to reshuffle their pressed Marvel Phase 4 delivery plan. However, Black Panther is as yet planned for a 2022 delivery. It was accounted for in November 2020 that creation on the film would start in Atlanta in July 2021, with the shoot enduring a half year in spite of the fact that this has not been affirmed by Marvel. What is the plot of the Black Panther sequel? Coogler had previously said that he wanted to explore what T'Challa would be like growing into his role as a king, especially given how different the character is in the MCU from his comic book origin. He said, "I'd be really interested to see, what kind of king he is with experience and how that affects his performance in the stories. Now what we know for sure that the role of T'Challa will not be recast, the focus of the sequel have had to change, and all we officially know is that it will continue to explore the world of Wakanda." Kevin Feige had hinted that he wanted to explore more of Wakandan history in the sequel, which could be a route to go down if they wanted to make a prequel instead. Towards the end of the movie, T'Challa takes the herb again and encounters his father, where he's like, "Hey, we've kind of screwed up and I want to change it," he told Entertainment Weekly. That's that moment where all of the ancestors come behind T'Chaka. We would joke and go, "I want to see what's their story, what's that story, who was Bashenga, who was the first king of Wakanda, who's that third to the left behind T'Chaka, what was their story in Wakanda in 1938? That would be cool." It all starts as conversations like that. The more audiences want to see these stories, the more opportunities we have to explore different places and times. Is there a trailer for Black Panther 2? No, and given recording, anticipated March 2021 has been postponed until additional notification following Boseman's passing, it very well may be quite a while before we hear more about the Black Panther continuation. What's the title of Black Panther 2? All we know for the second is that the Black Panther spin-off won't be called Black Panther 2, as confirmed by Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige at Disney's D23 occasion in August. The film will probably go for an infectious caption, much like Captain America, Thor, and the Avengers films have selected. Who's in the cast of Black Panther 2? Boseman is clearly an enormous misfortune from the cast of any spin-off, and it's currently being confirmed that he won't be returning for the continuation. Author-in-chief Ryan Coogler has formally endorsed on to return for the continuation, and cast initially wanting to restore included Letitia Wright, Winston Duke, Lupita Nyong'o, Angela Bassett, and Denai Guerrera. "I've spent the most recent year planning, envisioning, and composing words for him to state that we weren't bound to see," Coogler said in a recognition for his driving man. "It leaves me broken realizing that I won't have the option to watch another nearby of him in the screen again or approach him and request another take." Martin Freeman's Everett Ross is also expected to return. "Supposedly I will be in another Black Panther. That is my agreement. With regards to when that will occur, I don't have a clue," Freeman told Collider in 2019. In November 2020, it was asserted by The Hollywood Reporter that Narcos Mexico star Tenoch Huerta was in converses with Play, one of the adversaries in the spin-off, despite the fact that the personality of the character has not been accounted for. The Sun recently detailed that music whiz Beyoncé is additionally set to be engaged with the Black Panther continuation, with an arrangement worth £80 million among her and Disney said to be in progress. Right now, reports are stating that she will just chip away at the film's soundtrack, yet it is conceivable that she could play an on-screen job as well after her ongoing execution in Disney's change of The Lion King. The new cast. As per UK source Metro, multi-skilled entertainer, performer, author, and jokester Donald Glover is being pursued for a function in the film. The Atlanta arrangement maker and star, and solo Star Wars story entertainer, recently showed up in Spider-Man: Homecoming as a Little League criminal Peter Parker experiences during one of his initial undertakings in casual talks with Coogler about playing a character in the Black Panther spin-off. The report infers that Glover will play another character presented in the film and not repeat his part from Homecoming, despite the fact that his character in that film, Aaron Davis, is a significant one in Spider-Man's ongoing funnies congruity. In the event that Glover does discover as he would prefer into the film's cast, the source showed that he'll probably assume a low-life job. I started with many questions, but I found the answer to only one. What do you think? Do you know other answers? If so, leave a comment with your answer, and if not, leave a question as unanswered as they are. Subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified when a new video appears. Take care of yourself.